When I was younger in architecture, I felt silenced a lot. I didn't see my reality reflected in the institutions that I was in. I hope people will understand history isn't just this vacuum when it comes to Black people. As I started to do research about Los Angeles, the narratives that I found had to do with the agency of the Black inhabitants and Black settlements downtown. But no one really knows about this history. It's like little dots and you need to connect them. These traces of African American past experience. Black City, the Los Angeles edition, examines Blackness as a trope and a lived condition. It explores Black settlement in Los Angeles from its founding by the Spanish through Mexican occupation to American occupation. The project is basically an atlas. It contains maps, a timeline, and dictionary plates. The maps are ghost maps that have the historic layers projected onto the contemporary map of the city. So one map is downtown 19th century Los Angeles, and you see the 21st century city as a base field. And then on top of it are these other layers from 1900 to 1860. So there are 4 areas that are tracked. One is the Mason block. The memorial for Biddy Mason is downtown, behind where her homestead was. She was an enslaved woman who sued for her freedom and won in 1856. She's a midwife. She saves her money and she buys property throughout downtown Los Angeles. Biddy Mason was able to do this through her relationship with these other free or enslaved African Americans. So it wasn't just her as an actor by herself, but it was really about this community. Another block is Brick Block, which was actually a Black business district. And Azusa Street is where the Azusa Street Mission was, which was founded by an African American preacher. It was basically the birth of Pentecostalism, this kind of interracial congregation that was quite unique in its time. Then there's another map for the 20th century. Many African Americans were migrating to work in the defense industry, and they needed housing. So they were housed in what was formerly Little Tokyo before the Japanese internment, but the people rechristened as Bronzeville. Bronzeville was a short-lived settlement with these cramped living situations that were actually quite expensive. The landlords were making quite a lot of money off of the people who lived there. But it was a place where an early jazz bebop phenomenon developed. And this started the move down south on Central Avenue, where West Coast jazz and Black settlement became more predominant in the later part of the 20th century. My project relates to the idea of care through these narratives of Black settlement, and by focusing on their power to build communities that they felt reflected them, at the same time that there was a lot of negative reflection around them. I I think that's very, very powerful. And I want people to know that that exists because these are not stories that we learn. And I feel that they're stories that we can be proud of. In looking at the past of Black settlement, you see people with much less means who built something through hard work and connections to the people around them. We are often made to feel that we have no history or that our history is only sorrow. But the people who are making the history, they were fighting all the time to realize good things for themselves and good things for their family and good things for others. That's what I see in these stories, and I want others to see them too.